Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is April 25th, 2017. And I'm sitting in the truck right now, but I got it loaded up and I'm headed to Covington Country Club, one of the older subdivisions here on the North Shore of Lake Pontchartrain. And got a call yesterday evening from a lady, said that that she thought it was a new swarm of bees had moved into her neighbor's column next door, but the bees were flying in her yard. And she wanted me to come out and take a look. Well, I went out there thinking it was just a swarm, and the bees actually had landed in the column. They were in the column. I removed the top of it, found the bees, and it looked just like what she said. It was just like looked like a swarm had just come in, and because I had removed the first piece of comb and it was just old dried out comb, and so I figured these bees had just moved in. Well, the second piece of comb I pulled out, there was brood on it, so I closed it back up, and I'm headed back out there right now to actually go ahead and do the removal. And I'll do the removal with the old kind of way. I won't be using my bee vac on this one. I'm going to go ahead and just pull out frames, cut out the comb, and frame up what I can. And hopefully I've got some honey that I'll be feeding these bees, because I don't think there's going to be that much in it, but we'll find out. So by the grace of God, we're headed up to the country club right now, and we're going to pull out some bees. All right, up here at the Covington Country Club job, and it's the column the bees are in. Got my setup all ready to go over there, and here's where the bees are, and they're already a little bit ticked off from yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this cover, and I'll show you what we're looking at. There they are, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out this comb. Of course, I'm gonna smoke these girls first because they are a little bit aggravated. I believe it's time to start landing some bees. It's been about 40 minutes since I sprayed honey robber. These are definitely coming into the box, but I do not see any fanning going on there, so I doubt that the queen is in there. And there's still bees on the board down here, and there's still bees coming in. There's bees in the air. It may take a while till all this stuff gets settled down. But eventually, when this board clears, this board right here, when it clears off, I'm going to slide another board over the entrance and then slide the pod body on top of that with the entrance facing where they used to come in. Check back in a bit. Something's going on. The bees are flying right now, so the queen must be active right now. These bees just started acting this way. They were pretty calm, and now they're flying. So the queen may have gotten up and she may be getting ready to come into the box. I'm going to really keep my eyes peeled now. And there's the setup. I got the at the opening of the hot box in the same orientation as their opening originally was, and for the most part the bees are in there. I do not think the queen made it in. I never saw one bit of fanning going on, and the bees are still quite agitated. So I'm going to leave the bees overnight, and hopefully by tomorrow they'll have settled down and I can go ahead and remove them tomorrow night. And then I'll set a little nuke up with some frames in there to catch all the stragglers, and we'll go set these girls up at the St. Michael yard. So I'm going to pick it up again tomorrow so we get this, see how this whole episode turns out. Alright, till then, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, there they are. Been about 24 hours, and they have really settled in nicely. There is no activity around the entrance of the column. They've all moved into the hive. I'm going to put a little smoke on them, drive them in, tape it up, and throw it in the back of the truck. And these girls are headed up to the Abbey tonight. Now, I am going to leave a little nuke up here in case we have any straggler bees that's still around. And then I'll come back tomorrow evening and check on that. But these guys, they're headed up to the Abbey right now. All right, let's close this one up. Well, if this ain't a 6:28 Dirt Rooster ending for a video, there it just ain't one. It must be around 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I finally got all the comb out of the column, and all the bees are right here, and they're going to head up to the Abbey right now. They're going to spend the night in the truck tonight because I'm not going to be driving out in that field where there's absolutely no light out there. So these guys will spend the night in the truck, and hopefully the weather won't be too bad tomorrow. So that's all I have for you tonight. Before we go, we'll do our little spotlight on our beekeeper. And I got my cheat sheet again with me today because he sent me a lot of stuff. And the guy's got a great name, Jeff. Jeff Harris, and he lives in Worcester in the UK. And he's one of 6 brothers, 4 of which all keep bees. He said there's no beekeepers in the family in past generations, but 4 of his brothers keep bees, and he's just one of the 4. He wants to start doing cutouts, and so he actually started watching YouTube videos, and he actually quoted me and the Dirt Rooster as people that he watched to do cutouts, and because he had one coming up, and Ever since he's done that one a year ago, he's done, I think he said 3 more. He's a helicopter. He has 3 different locations where he keeps his bees, in his yard where he can keep his eyes on those more closely, like I'm going to be doing with these. These girls, I'm going to have to keep these up at the Abbey because I'm going to have to start feeding them. There's absolutely no stores in here whatsoever. There is no honey in there except for like 2 little pieces of comb in there. So these will stay at the Abbey, and that's what Jeff does his also. The ones that need attention, he stays by the house. The other ones he keeps out in an orchard, by a commercial orchard, and another one in an open field. He has help from his son and his daughter when she's home, as he calls it, from university or college, and they help him with the bees. He keeps all his bees in a national hive, which is basically a Langstroth, but it's somewhat modified, and he started out with a wooden one, but now he goes and uses all styrofoam boxes. And he finds that since he's been doing styrofoam, that he hasn't lost any of his bees through the winter, so he's doing really well. So Jeff sent me some pictures as well as some videos from his latest cutout, so I hope you enjoy that. So that's all I have for you for tonight. I'm actually going to be doing another cutout tomorrow if the weather permits, and so will be another one coming. So thanks for watching, keep on watching, and I'll be making more. God bless, Mr. Ed. I'm out of here until the next video.